Hey everyone, this is my first video on this channel. So to start it off, I thought I would give some tips on how to handle anxiety. So my first tip is some deep breaths, deep breathing. Now I know that might be a little basic, but it helps a lot. You could take however many as you want. It should help you calm down. Now, if that's a little too basic, I got others. So my next one I got is, well, do something that you enjoy doing if you're in a spot where you can, that is. So, for example, say you love to read, then if you're having anxiety, go read and focus on that. Or if you like gaming, focus on that. And yeah, and if you're not in a spot to do that, I have another tip for you. It is imagination. So, what I usually think of that is where you picture your world. Okay, you can start in whatever spot you like. I usually start with the house that you live in. So, like, it's where you picture your world. So, like, picture your house. Mine, I'm not gonna go too into depth of this, but mine would be full of animals because I love animals or video games, something like that. I won't go too into depth of that. So, yeah. And my next tip for you is it's this little small two-step thing. So, it's what's the worst that can happen, what's the best thing that can happen, and what will probably happen. So it's where you go first, well, you think of first, what's the worst thing that can happen? Now, it doesn't have to be realistic, okay? In fact, maybe we want it to be a little bit silly. So let's take fear of heights, for example. So, what's the worst thing that could happen with your fear of heights? So, let's say, I don't know, we're on a mountain. The worst thing that can happen, I'm not going to do this realistically, is that a monster comes and up the mountain and kicks you off. I'm not doing it realistically because that'd be a bit too dark. But now we think of what's the best thing that can happen. We're going to kind of use a little mix of that monster. A magical fairy shows up, gives you treats, whatever you want, and flies you to the tippy top of the mountain, puts you on a cloud, and you get to see the whole view, and it's amazing. And now the last one is what's probably gonna happen. Well, most likely, what would happen? You climb up the mountain, you would be fine, and you climb back down, and you'll have some good memories. All right, next one, is I have actually two more for you. So this next one is to bully your worry monster. Now, let me explain this a bit. So for this, you could picture your worries as a worry monster. Now, that worry monster feeds on how upset you are and how worried you are. And the more worked up you get over that specific subject, the bigger and bigger your worry monster gets. So, and if you don't calm it down, if you don't get more calm, it'll spiral out of control and you won't be able to control it. Now, we don't want that worry monster to get too big. We don't want that worry monster to become too powerful. We don't want it to become pure evil against you. So, you bully the worry monster. The worry monster hates confidence. So you would say, "No, worry monster, I will not let me be afraid of this. I've got this. I believe in myself. Now, worry monster, go away." Something like that, or something else that's similar to that. Okay, my last tip is probably one of my favorite tips as well. It's to call a friend or a family member. If you're having anxiety, you can call a family member or talk to them about it, or a friend, or you can have them help distract you by like playing together with them and stuff like that. Alright, that's all I've got for you for this video, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!